Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn top right side as the orange roost. We have ZertoN? ZertoN? I think, I have no idea. Spawn bottom left side as the yellow Abbasid Dynasty. We have LoueMT. Or LoueMT? LoueMT? I always second guess myself when I see a pronunciation or how to pronounce something. We have some of the sheep being cleaned up by orange scout, blue scout. Oh yeah, we do have roosts here. Let's switch out of caster vision and let's select the roost player to see the bounties, which I had him select this beforehand. Also, he does find some wolves there. There's a good number of wolves in this region for him to get some bounty. Deer being claimed. Yellow is not contesting a deer now, is he? Or maybe didn't spot this one. So orange will get a lot of bounty. I only see the one yellow scout, and he's starting to pick up this deer. This map had groups of 3 deer deployed on the field, so it's been hard to find them all, but the big deposit was found by orange. Small deposits have been sort of found. Orange won't get a lot of deer. He should get up to tier 2, no problem. There's still a doggo there, and this will get him up to ever so shy less than tier 2. Some sheep can still be claimed over here. Wolf still here. Let's see now. Let's talk about each player's matchup. Abbasid Dynasty, they have access to camels, so that should be very effective versus the early knights of his opponent in reducing their damage output. So going for some camel archers early would be very useful. Does get up the wolf there. That does get him up to tier 2. You'll need to get the high trade house in order to get up to tier 3. Let's claim both 4 will not do it. Score, he's going immediately for the military wing. Does give him 2 spearmen and 2 archers, maybe have some aggression, going for boot camp as well, so perhaps getting some more durable spearmen to engage those early knights would be very useful. Kremlin, pretty standard. Doesn't find himself another wolf up here as well. These deer have all been cleaned on field, and now this little attack force is now pushing way forward. The roost, of course, can place down some hunting cabins across this area in order to get some extra gold generation. Not exactly a great map for it because they're all giant blocks of wood, though I suppose a lot of gold you could perhaps get from these central locations. And now here comes the first attack. Archer is now trying to engage. It does have the Kremlin support as well, which basically denies that advance. The Kremlin's in a well-placed position, and not to mention it also gets some extra wood as well. So right now he'll get 20% more wood, 10% faster food gathering, as well as a handful of gold. This is equivalent almost up to 1 villager as well. The Rus economy is quite powerful, and they have powerful aggression tools in Age 2 with those early knights. We of course got a pair of militia pushing way forward, as well as a pair of archers now deployed on the field. Yellow wounding eye for a bit more defensive force. He has not gotten boot camp just yet. It's a relatively cheap technology. Does have a second town center, which is good. The Rus player is down to minimal food, so his villager production, he does have still 2 queued up. Let's just try to find engagement. Horsemen throwing some torches there. Those forces should be able to deal with it. Archers do bonus damage versus militia since they're light melee. Couple militia members advancing forward, trying to stab some villagers. And it looks like the orange archers are pushing forward. He's starting to do a good job of focusing down the yellow's pair of archers there. Yellow's just solely relying on this force he got as military. He does not have built a single military unit. He's not getting his military production. 1 archery range, 1 barracks. Getting a shot there. Found something not being employed on the field. Trying to collect some of this deer. That is the big deer deposit. There's also a small deer deposit there. And now we do have survival techniques being researched as well. Spearman now trying to disrupt this scout. And we'll see a couple of stabs there now. housing. Orange is going heavy, quite heavy in stone. I think he's going to try and get his enough stone for his second town center now. Or maybe for a third one. He's currently 2 town centers deployed on the field. And scout does go down, which is important. But yeah, it looks like both sides are deciding to eco up. We do have the double broad axe now being deployed out the field. The boar is now being claimed there. Very nice. He's also deploying a town center right next to as well. Let's see how much bounty he has. 420. This boar has not been claimed as well, but that will only get up to 495. So he still needs 5 more bounty to get tier 3 without needing to go to the trade house. Is there any wolves left in the field? I do not see any more wolves. Yep, I do not see any wolves. Yellow does have a sniff force here of a good number of archers and spearmen. Hitting the early knight with the spearmen. Very nice. There's a good number of roost archers here. Focusing on these yellow spearmen, getting some good hits. Does do a good job focus firing there. Seeing some focus fire there. Early knight getting some good hits there. And the spearmen is far too wounded to stay around. Or far too wounded to stay alive. So we got an orange scout here. Got a good number of palisade walls being put on the front line for yellow. More barracks being put on the field. Doesn't get a spear brace there, so does get impaled by that lance. Oh, here I got these forces pushing forward. They are militia, so they're going to be torched on down. Scout and early knight advancing forward. Got a scout here as well. Scouts do pull the same for scouts, so they can fight each other. Right now, yellow's going for wheelbarrow. Neither side has gone for any pierce or hack damage. Some of Yellow's infrastructure started going down. He does have a bit of population room, so losing a house or 2 won't be the end of the world. You just can't simply lose 3. Bruce player is saving up his food and gold for teching up. He needs more gold income at the moment. Only have passive gold income from the hunting camps. It's also pulling out a good number of knights with that gold. As you can see, the town center there as well. The town center was in range, and the arrows in the town center does do reasonable damage. Got 10 archers here, 3 spearmen. Got some more archers and spearmen as well. Orange still has a very large number of spearmen here. The mining camp will go down. Council is still firing away. I'm not sure if it's exactly garrisoned the inside. Let's get some good hits there on those archers. Got another pair of houses being put on the field. Some of these yellow. Oh, he's going big greedy there, trying to claim up this gold. These 2 do go down. Trying to build palisade gate to get on the other far side of these early knights. You'll probably lose 1 or 2 of those villagers. He does save 2 of them. Archers now trying to gauge archers. Spearman now managed to find these early knights back to silver corner. He does get some good hits there on that one. Early knights start advancing more, getting good hits there on these archers. Spearman trying to engage on end, gets good damage there. Does get a good spear brace there, but some of these archers not getting overrun. Orange and yellow's archers both badly beaten and bruised. Yellow's was a bit more bruised. A couple of orange's ones are over critical death, so those could actually be overkilled. We now got pierced armor being researched by orange. Yellow does have his pierce damage. And we'll have a couple villagers collecting up this gold now. Got 9 spearmen here. I'm not sure what the spearmen are currently doing. Orange will get some damage there onto the yellow's archers. Oh, that's going to be a deadly hit there. Yellow's spearman control's not been that great. And does get some great hits there on the orange's knights now. Getting some good damage there. Orange's archers getting some good hits there. But looks like I think they're hitting... Okay, they are focusing down the archers. They're not hitting the knights. Starting to focus down some orange's archers now. Spearmen trying to push them forward. A lot of these knights are quite wounded. Knights are now being put on end. Spear's getting a good hit there. Yellow's archers not backing off, trying to focus on orange's archers. We got this early knight here. Let's get a shot there. Got a spear brace there. Needs no more spearmen over here. Some of these spearmen being bled off by a single knight. A lot of actually, there's no more spearmen left here for yellow. These spearmen needs to start pushing forward. There's also orange's scouter seems to fire there. We do also have a tower post here. It has been upgraded with arrow slit there, getting some extra damage there. Orange not going for his own line of defensive palisade walls there, just trying to deny his opponent any advancement. And does clean up that knight now. Does got some good spearmen here. Outpost getting some good damage on in. Some good hits there. A lot of orange knights are quite wounded. Now it's going for high trade house. High trade house being pulled right there. That should get some good gold income. Maybe a bit better to put in the middle of all this. Villager count is in favor of orange. He does have 3 town centers. No, both players have 3 town centers. Increase attack range of spearmen by 100%. That's going to be very useful in the bigger melees. He's getting inside this tower. He's getting inside this tower. They do provide 7 damage per arrow. Right now his archers do 6 damage, so they will do more damage overall versus the knights as well as the archers. Line palisade walls over here. He's trying to claim this gold. Archer now advancing forward. We do got the spearmen advancing forward as well. Finds a good volley there. Orange has 31 archers versus 30 archers. They have the same amount of archers. Does get a good spear brace there. Thanks to the fact that Phalanx is able to get some extra range on that spear brace there through the archers. That only does good damage, but also stuns the knights to receive follow-up pokes. And generally makes the spear brace much more reliable. It's a bit of a deadly brawl there. Yellow does have more archers opponent. No more additional archers being pulled up by Yellow. Of course, got Castle Age for the roost. He's going for his veteran research as well as more damage. Wooden Fortress here providing some good fire support. Yellow's trying to fall back, but do not get the veteran archer research. And we got a camel here. It probably would have been much better gun to that camel a long time ago, but probably is a little bit vulnerable to a lot of stuff. He also can pull out camel riders as well. And some damage there. Archers advancing forward. Now we've got the economic research. Does fire a volley there on the knights, but right now they have 5 pierce armor, so these archers do 6 damage, which means they do 1 damage each. So the knights are not very good target there. As well as some more palisade walls there, just trying to deny the flanks. Cavalry archer, the camel archer does go down right there. The camel archer does do bonus damage versus light melee like regular archers. However, he's not fighting against any light melee. Spear now charging forward, trying to focus fire these veteran archers. He's at a severe tech disadvantage there. Does get some good hits there on those knights. Does get a spear brace there, and does get to take out some of those knights now. Good hits there. And here, relics not being claimed. That's definitely orange. Yellow can't claim relics at the moment. Nice pushing forward. Does get inside this garrison there. Provides some good fire support against these forces. Now got Castle Age now. He needs to get his research up and going as quickly as possible. Trying to collect this gold while in combat. It's not great, but he's doing a good job holding the line. Spearman trying to hit the archers and he hit these knights. Nice to have 6 pierce armor, so the extra damage to the arrows from the outposts only does 1 each. Spearman gets good hits there. These knights are receiving some fire. Try to collect some of this gold as well. You may just go for more outposts for a stronger defense. Nice, slowly being picked apart. Now I do gotta keep being pulled up by yellow as well. And I also see some crossbow now as well as some man-at-arms going field. Just trying to go for heavy armor. He has 4 pierce armor and these archers have 9 damage. So the man-at-arms will still do a lot of damage. He needs to get this keep up and going. He's trying to stabilize the game there. He's focused on these knights as well. He's going to lose a lot of villagers trying to get this keep up, but this may allow him to stabilize the game. Yep, a large number of these villagers will go down. Ugh. He's throwing more villagers there. Got some crossbow in the mix as well. They do bonus damage versus heavy. Man-at-arms getting some good work there. A lot of these villagers are going down. It's down to 86, 85. Keeps is not complete. Maybe want to get on the inside there. Nice push way forward. There's some mills around. That's also a mosque. Let's start cleaning up that gold now. Nice, still moving around. Artists being pursued by spearmen. They have received the veteran spearman research. Yellow's not going for some economic research. Man-at-arms engaging. And now these knights are getting some hits there onto this barracks. Orange now broken up through over here. Now supplying out some wooden fortresses. And trying to claim this gold on the high ground. Trying to deny this from his opponent. That is a warrior monk there. The boar has now been aggroed as well. He passed and started hitting the shaman. Now these villagers are going to be getting some hits there. It looks like the fortress has been upgraded to spring gold. And this warrior monk will be shanked by these villagers. Second side not being captured by this warrior monk. The second one has not been claimed. It's in no man's land. So we could see all second sides captured up by orange. And I believe the boar has actually been killed off here, which means he should probably start trying to collect it. Not sure where it's at the moment. Don't see the carcass anywhere. Orange going for more of a force here. He has enough resources to tech up. I think it's a good idea to go for Imperial Age. There's the high armory. Got another wooden fortress here as well. Maybe he should go for a spotting upgrade on this one. Battery ram not being pulled on the field. Very nice. Good local spearmen on the inside to help ambush the villagers that may try to torch it. And now we do have this under siege. Yellow's on advancing forward. Realize something's wrong. Getting bad. Whoops. Getting a bit of bad frame rate. I have a way to fix that by saving the preview on OBS. More advancing forward. We got the crossbowmen here, as well as a handful of archers. There's some spear brace there on the early knights, trying to torch. The battery ram's trying to engage the fortress. Wooden fortress has no upgrade. Orange's archers falling on back. And it looks like these forces are starting to get cleaned up. We've got more spearmen to engage these knights. And the central sector side has been captured up by yellow, not by orange. Got a good number of archers here, as well as spearmen. Spearmen going to get off by the archers. Crossbowmen being focused down. It's going to be very heating. Like this man arms. Now, I do got a pair of battery rams not being put on the field. Wooden force not being upgraded to with a spring gold. I think he needs to start pulling these guys up the line and start hitting these opponents. There's some fortress there in the hunting cabin, providing 8 gold per minute. Now there's Imperial Age for orange. He has a massive float of resources as well. Let's see, what type of wing would I go for next? He has military, he has economic. Let's see, cultural wing. Cultural wing against these technologies. Convert units, don't really see that being used all too often. Trade, he could start transition to trade. You don't need to go for max Odysseus 1. But he still could be collecting gold in the field, so trade may be good for later on. Batteries not being pulled on the field. Knights are trying to push them forward, but there's a handful of spearmen to stop them. And this wooden fortress is still up and going. Some of these battery rams are now seeing some damage. Got a good number of archers and crossbow in this region. The horsemen are a good counter to them. Magano's firing volley there. That's another good counter. Getting a good hit there on the man-at-arms as well. Orange trying to pull out some more palisade walls there, and that is his gate. You got a yellow palisade wall as we pull it over there. Battery's not pushing way forward, trying to gauge these forces, trying to fast batter down this keep. Now got the central 6 site being decaptured by orange. Keep now being pulled out orange as well. This gold has hardly been touched, only doesn't have 1,000 gold missing. Got these horsemen here. I'm gonna try to repair it up, allowing time for these horses to rotate around. Of course, gates are automatically attacked and move through. And now he's able to attack and move over here. Spearman trying to intercept them. I do realize that I do receive a lot less frame rate up here because I see so much more in the background. And that wooden fortress will go down. These horsemen will go down as well. All 6 sides on the plane. Now got a big wave of horsemen now advancing forward. We don't have a spring golden placement nor cannon placement here. One relic plane is still out in the field. I'm not sure who currently has it. Horsemen are making their way through, and there's been no defensive spearmen over there. Got a big wave of yellow walls being pulled out over here. Orange horsemen are advancing forward. He's at pop cap, so he can't deploy anymore. Council's trying to fire away. And all these villagers now are trying to find their closest shelter. Trader ring now being researched by yellow. Very, very nice. Horseman here. He's now trying to go for a mass trade. He has the mark in the bottom left corner, bottom right corner. Does have these stone walls here for protection as well. Keep here. I loaded a couple villagers. Orange horsemen are slowly being cleaned on up. And they do get back in the corner there. I think it does get stabbed. Imperial Age has just been researched. Got a massive wave of stone walls on the field. Some of the villagers are being picked on off. Orange now they support a various force here. They've got a line of battery rams as well as the mangonels. Orange horsemen are advancing on forward. It's good hits there on these villagers now. Does get some damage. Mangonels fire a volley down the keep. They do bonus damage versus structure. Horsemen are getting cleaned on up now. Central 6 site now being under threat by yellow. Got a good number of mana arms here. Battery rams can place themselves in a way so they decapture the sacred site as well as battering down the keep. Got these battery rams on push way forward, getting hit by various forces. Mangonel finds a great volley there onto the archer force. Good hits there. Do not have these horsemen now charging forward, trying to deal with these siege weapons. Veterans have not been cleaned on up. The keep is still quite damaged. Second site victory has 7 minutes 30 seconds remain, so still a bit of time there. You also have trophy now being pulled out field as well. They have the stag deployment there, getting some great rate of fire bonuses. Veteran still bleeding through yellow space now. He has too much population. He needs to kill off some villagers. He's on field a very small army, and he's not really pulling out a whole lot at the moment as well. He has nothing to build queue, and he's starting to get overran. Gonna need some more horsemen. I think he's, I wonder, I don't think I ever really see chats in the game, do we? So he they may be chatting right now. And that is the end of the replay. This is Andgrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.